Hi, Fitzzebra, Emma here. Time for the next story in our topic of our African adventure. And today's story is a little bit different because it is a true story about a little boy called Gregory who has grown up in a township in Africa. And dancing is very, very special to Gregory. And the story is called The Joy Dancer. And here is Gregory. So let's see what's happened in Gregory's life. Gregory loved going into the dusty streets of Soweto to play with his friends. Mama, I'm going to play outside. Be back by dinner time, Gregory. He waved goodbye and ran out to join his friends. We own the streets. This street is for our feet, they shouted loudly. On weekends, the house was usually filled with music. I love your jazz music, Tata, said Gregory. Good. Why don't you choose a record? Said his father. Gregory chose an album. When the music played, he swayed from side to side, but he did not dare to dance. His father would get angry if he did. This music makes me feel like I'm a bird, ready to fly on spirit wings. One day, he thought, one day I will be a famous dancer. On Sunday, Gregory wanted to go down to the men's hostel. He saw his friend Vincent in the street. I want to watch the Bapedi dancers and the Basotho men singing, he said. Come with me. We'll push our way through the crowd to get to the front. When the whistle sounded, the dancers moved forward. Both boys watched and tried to remember every move that the dancers made. When we're back home, Vincent shouted, we'll try some of their moves. Yes, and maybe use some of my Tata's jazz. Gregory, you spend far too much time reading, said his father. It's important that you get some exercise too, said his mother. I've tried soccer, but I don't enjoy it. Reading is important for your studies, said his father. I'm sorry you didn't like soccer, but now I want you to join the marching band. The what? Said Gregory. The marching band. You will be playing the big drum. Gregory dared not say a word. Oh, there he is, playing the drum. Soon, Gregory was playing the big drum and enjoying himself. One day, he spoke to the drum majorettes. I can teach you some new steps if you like. Yes, please. We all know you can dance, the girl squealed with excitement. Aish, Greg, said Vincent. People just love your style. I don't know where these ideas come from, Vince. They just jump into my mind. Very soon, they were winning many competitions. More and more people invited them to perform. One day, a friend in the marching band called him over. I've a brilliant idea, he said. Why don't we form a small group? Just the three of us. Why not, said Gregory. We can call it the Joy Dancers. I like that. You can count me in, said Vincent. From that day, they started. They became very well known in the township. Wow, we've even been asked to dance at a wedding, said Gregory. And a school concert. Someone suggested that we call ourselves Michael Jackson's African Family, said Vincent. No thanks, said Gregory with a smile. I like the Joy Dancers better. It's like my name, Vianney, which means be happy, and dancing makes us happy. Gregory? Yes, Tata? Why don't you want to go to school? I'm scared. There are soldiers in the school watching us. I understand. Look at the newspaper. You'll see that people are protesting. Gregory slowly looked through the newspaper. Suddenly, he grabbed one page and ran out the door. Gregory rushed to Vincent's house. He told him about the audition for dance classes that he'd read about in the paper. They quickly jumped in a taxi. Where are we going? asked Vincent. The Braamfontein Recreation Centre. You boys, said the taxi driver, be careful. There are protests and lots of policemen in the streets. We'll be careful, they said. When they looked into the hall, their mouths fell open. Let's go. This is not for us, Vincent said. But they stayed, and they were accepted at the moving into dance classes. Yo, what great news, Vince, said Gregory. And a 1-year scholarship, said Vincent. I can't believe it. It's Sylvia Glasser's school. Everyone wants to study with her. Every afternoon, month after month, they went to dance classes. Gregory was always worried that his father would find out and stop him from going. It worked out well for a time, until the newspaper article. When he walked into the lounge, he saw his father reading the newspaper, and there in the middle of a page was a photograph of him and Vincent dancing. Now what? He waited for the explosion. But there was none. Will you look at this? His father asked the neighbour. Have you seen this newspaper? My son is in it, he said proudly. Well, well, well. So many people really like this dancing of yours, Gregory. But just remember, you still have to study maths or science at university. That is more important. Gregory simply nodded and did not say anything. Eventually, Gregory's time at school was over. It took all his courage to go to his father. Tata, I applied to university, but there is no maths or science scholarship. He waited for the explosion, but there was none. I've been offered a full scholarship for a 1-year dance course, he said. Gregory could not believe his ears when his parents said yes. He was so happy. His heart was dancing faster than his feet ever could. There was so much he learnt in the few months he was there. Then the bad luck arrived. He hurt his knee. Gregory had to stop dancing. Not only that, he had to find a job. For 2 long years, he wore a suit and worked in an office. And then, at last, a ray of hope shone through. Vincent contacted him. I've been invited to go on a 6-week dance tour all over Africa, and you're coming with me. What? I'm leaving my job right now. He packed his suitcase and was off. From then on, Gregory felt that his light was shining brighter every day. Gregory and Vincent travelled and danced from country to country in Africa. Vince, Gregory said when the tour ended, I applied for a scholarship at a special dance school in Belgium, and I got in. Vincent laughed. Of course you did. Gregory is still dancing today, and he's received many awards. He opened the Vianney Dance Theatre in 1999 and is known all over the world for his dancing and his shows. He hopes that the people who watch him dance will feel the story he's trying to tell. He loves to connect to the rhythm of his ancestors. And that's Gregory as an adult who grew up as a little boy in Africa just wanting to dance. I hope you enjoyed Gregory's story. See you soon. Bye.